Chicago Mayor Richard Daley took little heed of the Vice Lord's good deeds and continued a campaign to rid the city of all
phenomenon of DA on the check, man. On the
Mike Love.
They say them niggas got guns. The motherfucking media. That's what the nigga told me.
Fuck them niggas. Anybody wanna play crazy? I ain't worried about a nigga waiting for me. Send the dumb nigga off, get the dumb nigga keys. Money on my head, if you got it, put a me. Send the dumb nigga off, get the dumb nigga keys. Shots in the nickel when I run through the fees.
Salute. Yo, I forgot to send the link out to K77 Savage. Let me see if I can share it to him right quick. Cause I'm trying to get Pan-Africans to come on this channel. I don't want to go on y'all channels. Y'all are too disrespectful. Like the video, heart the video. We going on a campaign. You know, confronting these Pan-Africans. You know what I mean? These PAs. You know, they call them Pan-Boo-Boos. I've been along on TikTok long enough. I know what to say and what not to say. So I'm minimizing all negative conversation. We going straight into the information. Copper-colored Americans like me, just because we got a wide nose, we are not from no Africa. I'm just keeping it simple. And we got to come together no matter what you thought you knew, what you thought your religion was. You feel me? Whatever you thought your religion was or whatever, we got to come together. Because these people are steady distracting us, playing with us, bro. They steady playing with us. Can we stop talking about the S word? Can we unite with each other? Yes. We can unite once we get rid of them Pan-Africans that's disrespecting us. We don't want to talk about this. We don't want to separate. We want the you melanin. When I say you melanin, not melanin, you melanin people, but brown to dark skin, we want to unite and build business with y'all. But we are American, and it's too many people against the fact that we are at home. So I support you, Anna Benz 5. I support you. I support you and the love you put out. Nothing but love. But we are having a battle with these groups calling us Wabos and these Pan-Freakans that's putting out this slave story. It's too many of them. Bernice says you need to stop. We're not tolerating people like that. We can't tolerate people like that who telling us to stop telling our story like we don't have a voice. We're not tolerating people like you who want us to be quiet and teach our individual stories in America. We have a story to tell. So we're not tolerating people like you, yo. I'm the voice. I'm the voice of the indigenous North Americans because we got too much division in the Indians community. We got too many Moorish teaching we from Africa. You see what I'm saying? So y'all can hit that little, tap the screen. The more the better, because like I say, I'm the voice. It's nobody better than me when it comes to the overall information. Zubai Rajput. I could let you up, man. I would let you up, but I'm not letting you on. Zubai Rajput, but I'm not letting you on. I don't got time for that. You know, heart the video, because the more the better. If you do want to get up here and speak your mind and join hand in hand with this defending the American culture and information, I will let you up here. If you are a Pan-Freakan who want to debate me, I'll let you up as well. Because I got the facts. And like I say, the pro-American community is too divided with misinformation. And I'm here to straighten it out. So let's switch this up to something else. Let's say, you see that? Pan-African 400 years of slavery is a cult. I'm just gonna say PA. Let's just say PA from now on. We're not even gonna mention that little name no more. I'm not giving them no ammunition to act like we putting out harmful content. Because they using anything to, complain, man, and they'll let them say anything about us. But I got so much information from architecture, anthropology, oral history, Mississippian, just the Mississippian families of us building America and being reclassified into misnomers. If y'all know what a misnomer name is, it's a misname. Like black, color, Afro, those are not nationalities, and they don't want us to have a nationality because they don't want us to have proper representation. Because with proper representation, you have to be heard. And the truth will always, in the presence of truth, falsehood must flee. In the presence of truth, falsehood must flee. They don't want the truth out there. Okay, you tag 77 Savage. Because like I said, I can share it to him right quick. I can share it. If I can. I don't even think if you see this video, 77 Savage, you can hop up here. You feel like you intellectual and you said you like to play with your food before you eat it. If you are so confident in your information, you shouldn't have no problem getting on other people's panels. You Pan-Africans you PAs shouldn't have any problem hopping on other panels. So let's put something else up here. Effects. What this say? They can't teach us our history. It's been 400 years for them. 400 years. 400 straight years of them paying taxes and getting nothing back for it. 400 years they spend it in another land that ain't theirs. I don't want you teaching my history. I don't want my children around you. I don't want my woman around you. 400 years of just giving your free labor up? We don't want to know your history. Because once, like I say, a lot of us wasn't did like that. A lot of us are free people with land in America, with history. A lot of us are free people with land. We don't want to get mixed up with y'all people who've been 400 years of getting slapped around. We don't want to mix with that. So, 400 straight years of y'all being subservient, just doing what you told. We don't want to, exactly, Mississippi mound builders. I got some great evidence on that. TikTok got a lot of channels that's putting that information out anyway. The fact that they're turning a blind eye to that information is disrespectful. They're just calling us pseudo, telling us we're wrong, we're in delusion. With all of these facts out here, allowing the foreign corporations to hide this information is a crime against humanity. It's a crime against humanity the way they're hiding this information. Tap the screen for the like, y'all. No matter what, because we're going to support the smaller channels. We're going to do that. That's the best way. How are we free when we can't get us in our own homes? I disagree. You have the Second Amendment, Mr. Young, 1975. You have every right to bear arms. I don't agree with you at all. I don't know where you live at where you can just get harmed without defending yourself. I live in North America and I'm not afraid of nobody. It's going to go down. It's not going to end like how they think it's going to end. I'm not afraid at all. Why do we keep voting for the party that wants us to depend on them? Exactly. We can come up with our own parties. We can have our own nationality, national movements. We need to be questioning ourselves. Because that party you're talking about, Lewis, it caters to minorities. It's a government agency that speaks for minor groups that are disenfranchised. If you have able-bodied men working, you're not eligible for their benefits. That's why they don't want men around. They want victims. They want people that have a claim. They want victims and minorities to be a part of that party. You understand what I'm saying? So we are able-bodied men. Life isn't great. The first congressmen were Republicans. That's kind of true. But the first Republican Party was called I can't even say the word on here, but I can type it. The NEGRO Republican Party was the first Republican Party. Exactly. The first Republicans were our people. The lily white Republicans came later as an anti-movement against us. We are the Republic. We built the Republic. The immigrants started joining the democracy so they can get better rights. The democracy came later. B people are crazy. Maybe they are. A lot of people are crazy, Tracy. What's your point? Because I'm not black. I don't think you know your colors because I'm not black. I never said I was. I'm American. I'm full-blown American. And our people were here before many of you people got here. So I'm going to stick to the topic of this right here. 400 years of bondage and servitude. You can't teach me my history. You can't even get your mind right. You can't even get out of that right there. You can't even free yourself. So how you going to teach me my history? Learn about U.S. elections. Why are they mentioning U.S. elections when I'm not talking about U.S. elections? See, that's that AI. And that's why they censor certain channels, certain videos. I ain't saying nothing about no elections. That's crazy. It's very difficult to... So we have a copper colored skin tone. And some of us may have wide noses and even wavy hair. Some of us got wavy hair. And they automatically want to tell our story for us. And we're not going for that. You're not putting me as a monolith because of the way I look. These people have become so emotionally enraged and engulfed in this story told to them. They want to include everybody in Latin America, Caribbean, Grenadine, South America. They want to include everybody into this big transatlantic Holocaust when that's not the case. They don't know real history. They don't teach true history, accurate history. It's all emotional. And they're all in a disarray and they're dysfunctional. We need a new approach to delivering this information where we can corroborate all of the facts and confirm and validate all the facts. We don't want emotion. We don't want these men that are over emotional trying to teach us because they're in their feelings about a fable that was taught to them in school. Because the majority of these people, their grandparents didn't teach them this story. You understand me? They didn't learn this from their grandparents. It's done on purpose. They want us to be decided. We would be too strong together. Exactly. They want us divided. I agree. And we do need a voice of reason that can unite us. That can actually unite us for something greater. We do. But we have too many of them. And y'all know who I'm talking about. The PAs. Shout out to Keith, Carolina. Salute to you. We have too many NAs and PAs. And y'all know who I'm talking about. The Siberianoids and the Africanoids. We have too many of them amongst us that's against us. The original Hulk Tua Kamala isn't finna unite us. Okay. Yeah, that's politics. That's dealing with the federal government. That's not dealing with state jurisdiction and local jurisdiction. That's nothing but a distraction. It's nothing but a distraction. I don't talk about it. I don't deal with it. That's not my cup of tea. You only deal with them when you need help with grants, loans. You want the federal treasury to loan you money and help you with road projects and big business corporations. That's what that's for. The people decide on the local laws. When we can't get it together, that's when the federal government will step in. When we can't get together on a local and state level, the federal government will step in. We have too many non-Americans in Congress. We got too many people who don't have our best interests speaking for us. So yeah, let me see how long this was. 16 minutes. 3 new followers. Appreciate y'all. 3 new followers. So I'm here. I do like 15 more minutes and I'm out. I'm waiting for a Pan-African to come up here and prove me wrong. You know, prove me wrong, man. Like I say, we are not from your land. We are not that color. Don't mix me up off the way I look. Don't look at me and claim I'm your people. You know, Bays Blogs, you can definitely come up here. I'll invite you up here, Bays Blogs. Miss Bay. North American Mississippian from Chicago, and I live in Chattahoochee Valley. Yeah, a lot of people that follow my channel, you've seen some of the postings I put up. I have a YouTube channel called PNF Research Channel. You need to go and check that out. I have over 800 videos, probably 1,000 videos on YouTube because I got 2 YouTube channels. I'm well known. When those so-called pretendians see me, they see their nightmare. A lot of those pretendians don't want to see me. Top Cats, Dan Calloway. The list is long. These type of dudes don't want to see somebody like me. I'm going to prove that they teaching misinformation. They're taken from the Moorish. They piggyback off Moorish research and they regurgitate. And I mean, you say regurgitate. They plagiarize and misappropriate the information. A lot of these pretendians, they are the true dividers of the community. I don't like them. I never am going to unite with them. They are the real dividers. The PANs, the PAs are delusional. 400 years, and they are cult-like. 400 straight years of cult-like behavior, disillusioned, unfocused, incoherent, cult-like behavior. They want to indoctrinate everybody into thinking we are one tribe of people. Somebody just tried to come up here. Let me see. Okay, we got somebody on here. I got Ion Noah up here. You can
I got a
introduce,
question.
let me know your purpose.
I got a question.
Okay.
What you think slavery was?
What I think slavery was.
Yeah, like in the essence, like just in general.
Okay, when we're talking about the timeline of 1491, 1492, I
Yo,
believe.
the thing behind you say Pan Africa 400 years is slavery. It's come by the coat. It say slavery.
Oh, okay, you want me to refer to that?
Yeah, that's what I thought your lie was based off of. That's what's
Oh
behind you.
yeah, okay. You asked me what is slavery. I was going to ask you in general, answer in general, but I'm gonna deal with this. So the Pan-African community is teaching they have been enslaved since the 1500s, right here in America. So I'm saying something's not adding up with their stories. A lot of us don't got it in our oral history in our families. We never heard about it until we heard about it from roots. So according to their story, we're saying, okay, y'all been enslaved for 400 years. I don't want nothing to do with you because who gonna stay enslaved that long without putting up a fight? Like who is that weak? Nowhere on earth do you find that people consistently not and on top of that, they can go back home and they don't want to go back home.
I don't think slavery was what it. I don't think slavery is what they like try to make it seem to be. I
I
think
agree.
black folks sold other black people. And you hold up before you lose me, stay with me. I think and the reason for that, because ain't no way y'all just finna come over here and take a bunch of people that's stronger than y'all, more athletic than y'all, and superior to y'all in every way. Y'all not just finna come over here and take us. Nah, that ain't how that went. I think slavery was black people selling like criminals, rapists and stuff out they villages and stuff like that, like people that you know what I'm saying, they ain't want in their village no more. And eventually it escalated to them kidnapping people, because you can go back to the slaves, but slaves weren't treated as bad as you think they was. Like they had their own houses, own families, own everything. Like you can't be a successful slave owner and your slaves weak. Like they didn't get beat as much as you think they got beat. They got fed every day, drink plenty of water, were arrested. Like slavery, it wasn't this like gruesome thing that you think like it's messed up what they did, but at the same time it ain't how they, you know what I'm saying, explained it to be. Like I think black people had way more to do with slavery than just being a victim. I think that we was part of the problem too.
Yeah, I agree. I'm going to agree with some of what you said. As far as the villagers go, people do need workers. You know, so maybe that's how they got their workers. But in North America, we didn't do that. So what we did do was during the industrialization period was around 1700s when
Okay,
industry
that's when the
started
Native
really
Americans were
booming.
here. Why would we go to Africa and get black people when we got Native Americans already on what was soon to be America?
Wait a minute, exactly, right? And come on, that we teach that because we have the buildings here, the pyramids, the mounds, etc. We got all these buildings. The Native Americans claim they built them, but then they'll say, "Oh, the Native Americans was too weak, so they had to go and get Africans." That don't make any sense to me. If y'all Native Americans can build all of this, you can build all this grand architecture, y'all could have got put in slavery. So, like you said, they could have used the Native Americans. But wait, there's actually a written history, an account of 12 up to 12 million indigenous people were enslaved. They were, in fact, the first slaves. The indigenous people were the first slaves. Not only were they enslaved in America, they were taken to Africa and in Europe. So there is an account of Native American slavery.
Okay, but I'm just saying, like how white people get frowned upon. Like you can go see you like it can be an average black person. Like I'm not saying that you hate a white person, but you'll just look at a person a different way. Like for something that they ancestors did, that you think their ancestors did. Cause I was finna say, yeah, like why would they go to Africa and get black people when Native Americans was already here? And then like I got a thought bubble, like it was black people owned slaves back in the day. You're not telling me they didn't.
Yeah,
Cause
definitely they was.
I know black people own slaves. That's what I'm saying. Like they was selling them people. Like ain't no way they not letting you. Why would I let you take my slaves? You can buy these slaves. Like what you got to trade? Like you said, they came from all the way on the other side of the world. They probably had stuff that the African people ain't never seen before. So they traded them for their slaves that they had. Like I don't think come on now. You're not just gonna let nobody round your whole family up and huh? That ain't how that works.
So here's the deal with a historian like me and a teacher like me. We have something called white slavery that happened not only in the Barbary, North Africa, it happened in the Americas as well. And the United States government have records of this, of white people being enslaved. So the so-called Pan-Africans and the black people, they conveniently leave out the white history of slavery. I don't know why they do this, because we can show y'all millions of these people enslaved in America. So why do we leave out their portion of the history? And I'm not talking about no Irish slavery. I'm talking about Slavic English people that were in bondage, not just indentured servant and peasants. I'm talking about hardcore labor in Georgia, in Carolina, in in Florida, and even in Mexico, they had these so-called white people as slaves. So why do we leave out their part to push this? Everybody who looked like me was also a slave. No, 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 no. Stop it. Everybody wasn't no slave. I have the facts. First of all, slavery, like they teach, only lasted 40 years, and it was only in the colonies. This bondage only occurred in the provincial period of the colonies, and after the Revolutionary War in 1776, the so-called Europeans did not get out west until 1812. They didn't start coming in Georgia and Alabama until the 1830s. The Louisiana Purchase happened in 1804. No white people was in these lands. They was not in California. They was not in Oregon until the 1850s. So where are we getting all of these numbers from? Because like I said, slavery only happened in the colonies. We had already built this land up before they got here. So the story is not adding up when you look at the Creek Removal Act, the war with the Seminoles in the 1800s. White people weren't even living here to enslave nobody. So I'm supporting you. I'm supporting what the brother was talking about with the fact that so-called black people was enslaving each other, because when you look at the conquistadors, the Spanish conquistadors, those were not white people. The Spanish conquistadors was a mix of African and Moriscos. Look up King Nzinga of the Congo. King Nzinga, Alfonso VI. These were the conquistadors wars. Look at DeSoto or Lesotho, Africa. These were the original conquistadors who was mad because we was going up on our prices. Mad because we cut them off because they became Christians. So we cut them off because they joined Christianity and they decided to invade our land. The first, look up Black Conquistadors, Armed Africans. It's a whole book that teaches that the first conquistadors was Africans. So what I'm telling y'all, Spanish was never white people. Spanish are not white people today, or Slavic people. The Slavic European British people did not get a stronghold in America until the 1850s. They didn't get into Georgia and Alabama until the 1840s. The Chickamauga Wars. Let's look at Chickamauga Wars in Nickajack and Tennessee. They didn't get into Tennessee. They didn't get into Ohio until 1830s. They didn't get into Illinois until the 1800s. We was already there. Jean-Baptiste de Sable founded Illinois in the 1700s. Marquis de Lafayette, that's a Moorish man. The French was Creole. They were not white people. They are making up fake history, and our people are too emotionally attached to this fake history, man. That's what's going on. And I hate saying our people. I hate saying our people because a lot of these people are not our people. They're not our people. We're just looking at somebody's skin color and we're saying, oh, our people. No, they're not. The same way we look at these islanders, the same way we look at that continent over there today, we say them not our people. We can't look at everybody and then say that's our people. If you are not Mississippian, you are not my people. Mississippian Hopewell mound builders are a particular people. Creek people are a specific people. You can't be my people if you don't have no history in Mississippi. It's just like that. I don't claim people, exactly. I don't claim people off of no skin color. It's a spirit that come with this. When you look at the gospel singers, Chantel Moore, what's the woman name? Whitney Houston. When you look at the spirit of these people, the soul music, Barry White, Gerald Levert, Luther Vandross, the list is long. The list is long. R. Kelly, it's a spirit that come with these Mississippians. You don't get to just be us when you can't do what we do. They don't do what we do. They don't look how we look. They don't talk how we talk. They're not strong as us. They don't have the verbiage and the heart and the courage we have to stand up and fight and not flee. When people flee their lands and they come here and try to cosplay us, then they think they can get into politics and, ruin our legacy. But I'm asking y'all people to start coming together now and stop dividing. Stop dividing over Indian, Moorish, Hebrew, Christian. Stop it. That is a tactic they use to divide us. There's no way we should be divided on religion if you're a Mississippian. If you know somebody is a Mississippian, how the heck are you going to sit up here and divide yourself when you know us Mississippians is under attack? And Mississippi go all the way from Detroit, Minneapolis, St. Paul, Milwaukee, Racine, South Bend, Indiana, Chicago, Gary, Indiana, Des Moines, Iowa, St. Louis, Memphis, Kansas City, right? Indianapolis, Louisville, Kentucky, Atlanta, Georgia, Nashville, Chattanooga, right? We going down to Jackson, Arkansas, Little Rock, Jackson, like I say, Jackson, Mississippi, Birmingham, Alabama, New Orleans, Pensacola, Lafayette, New Orleans. Man, those are Mississippians, man. We is our own Mississippian people. We got hundreds and hundreds of cities on the Mississippi. And we didn't let these people trick us. Yeah, Oklahoma, I'm so sorry. Oh, please, I'm so sorry about that. Especially Oklahoma. I am so wrong for that. Oh, even New Mexico and Omaha, Nebraska. Especially Oklahoma. I'm so sorry about that because that's our capital. That's one of our indigenous capitals, Oklahoma. Tulsa. It's so many cities in Oklahoma right now, I can't even think right now. Yeah, but yeah, Mobile, Alabama. Okay, come on now. A lot of people don't know about Florida. Birmingham, exactly. My people from Tuscaloosa and Utah, Alabama. Look it up. He called it Black Warrior or just Tuscaloosa. But yeah, man, we got something to fight for. And we live so comfortable in our homes. We don't see the policy they're using to undermine us. We have to get in government. We got to get in local government. We got to come up with a fund and a defense militia to protect that fund. We got to get a fund going on and a defense militia up and down these rivers to protect us and be ready to vote, because they're using their voting system to vote us out and replace us. And these folks coming here are greedy breeders. They don't give a dang on about us. They don't care about us, these greedy people that's coming from these other countries. They only here to eat, and be greedy. They don't care about our history. They always want to pull that we together stuff. But they come in here being greedy, not helping us. So I'm asking y'all Mississippian people to unite on the Holy Spirit. You call it the Holy Ghost in church, or you just call it the Spirit of the Creator. I'm asking y'all people, man, from the bottom of my heart, man, up and down that Mississippi River, up into, LaGrange, Atlanta area, that creek area that go down to the Florida, Tallahassee, Tampa. Man, y'all got to come together with the Spirit and show these people, because they ready, all of them ready. They so ready, they got all the weapons in the world to form against us when we wake up. That's how they're here to hijack us. They just ain't going hard as they can because we ain't putting up no fight. But we got to do everything diplomatically, everything religiously, everything politically first. We got to exhaust all that first. We have to sue these people in court. We need our women back. We need to take y'all back from Hollywood. We need our men back from these basketball courts and these football fields. That don't do nothing for us. We need farmers. We need townsfolk back, connecting city to city, town. The preacher don't do nothing for us. The preacher mode is into materials and on the materials than they are, preaching. People get ready and stay ready so you won't have to get ready again. Exactly. We need a ready force so when they start slipping, we'll be ready. So I don't know, man. I'm from Chicago and we got people in Detroit You know, we got people in St. Louis. We got people in Baltimore. We is ready to lead for y'all. We want y'all to march in the streets and show the world. March in them streets. Come together on your loud horn. Get online and say Mississippian over everything. Right? Mississippian over everything. We want y'all folks to speak up. We are so ready for y'all people. Especially in the Freeman towns. Especially in the Freeman towns. We ready for y'all. So yeah, let me see how many minutes I got left. Yeah, I went over the limit. I'll stay a little bit longer though. I'm waiting on a PA or an NA to come up here, but I might just go live later. I got more hearts than I thought I was gonna get. I didn't know I was gonna get all this love up here, man. You know, it's your TikTok voice, the voice of TikTok. I might change my name to the voice of TikTok. Thanks for the follow, man. Y'all following me. I'm gonna go live, man, and bring my expertise over here. I am a researcher, one of the most renowned researchers in YouTube history and TikTok. A lot of this information y'all sharing come from me. A lot of new information. I give credit to some of the brothers up here. They got some good research. But a lot of this information come from your boy right here on the Aboriginal tip. We are at odds with certain people in the Indian community because they are anti-Moorish. So we don't rock with them because we understand the Moors technology of mooring with the ships. And some called mooring where the ships used to go on the buildings and charge their etheric energy. Then mooring the boats, navigating the boats, all that's Moorish. The stone structures, the masonry, all that's Moorish. So we can't say Moors are not from here. That's ignorant. And that's why I don't mess with no TP Indians. Thank you so much, Keith Carolina. We got another one. Okay, I might let you up. You can come back, man. Yeah, but yeah, I'm not dividing because a lot of Indians don't teach that. A lot of Indians do say we're together, and Indian is a misnomer for Moorish. Montezuma had the Moorish headdress. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Bay. Right, the Moorish Tartarian, exactly. You cannot separate Moorish from Tartarian. Exactly. Come on, EDDP. That's where they're losing me at, because they're trying to even divide Moorish from Tartarian when they are the damn same. It's the same. So, I'm not getting it, man. Thanks for the share. I used to go live on TikTok, and I was very successful. I stopped going live. They kept messing with my lives. I was really successful, man. I was moving fast on TikTok, and I just took a month or two break. So I'm just not coming back. I'll debate anybody when it comes to this information. Like I say, I have years of research. I'm talking about I have over 10 years of research. I have over 1,000 videos, y'all. I'm well known. Dane Calloway know who I am. Big Chief Top Cats know who I am. All the Aboriginal Indians know who I am, especially right here on TikTok. Someone watching right now. They know what it is when they come to PNF. I just don't respect what they tried to do by dividing the community. And now to come to find out, the Indians didn't build nothing. All they did was build teepees. All they did was come from Siberia and mix with some Africans. Because the Africans, escaped and went with the Indians. So that's how they look like us, because of the Africans. But the Americans are us. The people who built the Americas, the Mississippians, are the people who connected to the Aztecs and the Mayans and the Olmec. Mound builders are connected down with the Olmec. The Olmec speak a language called Moor language. They are related to the Micronesians called Moros, and the Russian flag, all that, even the Chinese flag is similar to that, the red flag. The what do you call the people? Not the Micronesian, the Polynesian. The Papua New Guinean, they speak something called the Moor language. Go and look it up. The Tahiti people, they speak the Moor language. Look up the New Zealand people. They're called Moais. The Moai. The Moors come from the West. Go and look at the Moai head statues with the red whatchamacallits on their head. The Moai statues. I wish I could put that up here right now. The Hawaiians call themselves Moors. The Papua New Guinea call themselves Moors. The Filipino call themselves Moros. The Moors come from the West. The Japanese, their head capital is called Moriko. I'm not making none of this up. The people in Florida are called the Mayaka. And they call themselves, their leader, the Marara. The Marara of the Timucua people. Their leader is called the Mayrara. Right? And they have a civilization in Florida called Maruco. I'm not making none of this up. The 1783 Treaty of Peace of Canada, the Aboriginal Peace Treaty, got 32 people who signed the peace treaty. The Tamaroa of Illinois, the Ainu people, the Mayroa people, they call themselves Moors. The Kings of Louis people in St. Louis call themselves Moors. I got all this heat. The Sagamore people of the Tangier Island of Virginia. Come on, I'll talk to us. Tangiers. See, come on, man. I put that research out 4 years ago, that Tangiers Island. You can ask Bay. I'm the one who put that information out about Tangier Island. But that's another example, Chesapeake Bay and Virginia, Tangier Island, which was the capital of the Moors. Right? Morocco, Florida. Morocco, Indiana. Right? The list is long, man. Okay, please, priest to Lily Cross. Thank you so much. St. Augustine, another one. And I've been doing research on that Augustine. Which goes back to the royal families of Mary Quevedat of Haiti. And Haiti Empire is in America. Durham, North Carolina is also called Haiti. Opaloka, Florida, come on. And the Moorish architecture down there. Opaloka. And Bolek, Billy Bolek. Bolek. I heard it was named after Billy Bowlegs. And Opelika, Alabama. Andalusia, Alabama. Come on, man, the list is too long. And guess what they'll do? They'll sit up there and try to create a fake Spanish history to cover this up. A Spanish history. They'll just say Spanish. Yeah, Pensacola, exactly. Pensacola and Mobile have that. Now, you know what? I'll talk to this one. You on point with that Caribbean. So the Moorish people come from some place called Macariba, Osceola. Exactly. Now look at the word Macariba. It's not Maghreb. They don't spell it Maghreb. They spell it Maquiribia. Macaribia. Macaribia. So Caribbean is short for Macarib, where we get the word Arabian from. Arabian is actually short from Maghrib because the G is silent. So Maribia is how it's actually pronounced. There's no G in their language. So the G was instituted later for Maghribia. So Arabia means west. And this is where we get the home of the Moor people from, who went into Africa, who went into Europe as the Umayyad Caliphate. The Umayyad Caliphate people and the Maya people are the same people. Mayans and Umayyad Caliphate are the same people. And that's why we see this cross all over America with our people. Look at this cross. Y'all see that Mississippian sun cross? It's called the sun cross. That sun cross is also with the Mayans. Let's go and show y'all. It's called the Mayan cross. I'm finna show y'all. So we see that called the Mayan cross up there. It ain't big enough, but you still should be able to read it saying the Mayan cross. So the Mayan cross is not a European symbol. They took that from us as well. They took that from us as well. So yeah, how many minutes we got left? Thank y'all so much. Yeah, they being shady. They being shady on the views. It's a worldwide architecture still being used. Exactly. I got plenty videos on the red bricks. The red brick of the Confederate South. They used the red bricks that was first shipped from Dongola, Africa, and they started manufacturing them in Dongola, Illinois. Go and look up Dongola, Illinois and Dongola, Sudan. The red bricks was being manufactured there first. Red bricks, they keep in a lot of energy. So we're able to siphon that energy with our technology. It's here temples that resemble temples in Asia. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Yeah, so the red bricks, all them red brick churches we see in the South, all in Chicago, all them red brick buildings, all that's our old technology and our old architecture. I got so much I can show y'all, man. You know, I just want to get my movement going over here and my following, a large following over here. They hold energy and retain heat. Exactly. They got builders in Mobile, Alabama, where the architecture, they grew the stones. They did not go and dig up for no stones. They grew the stones like how they can grow crystals. They're able to grow this material. I'm telling y'all, they have a building in Mobile, Alabama, where you can go and see it for yourself. How they were able to grow this stone right where they stood with their technology and grew it some type of way to use it as a fortified fortress. I just visited the castle of Mobile and read up on Mardi Gras. I didn't initially know Mardi Gras started in Mobile, but it's centered around a Moorish festival. And Khalif Hassan is centered around Khalif Hassan and this woman named Mama Larouk and the Persian fighters. This is exactly what it say when I went to Mobile. Mama Larouk, Khalif Hassan is a caliphate during the Nasrid dynasty. And when Morocco was, the capital was in Tangiers, Virginia. There's 13 cities that celebrate Mardi Gras. Mardi Gras means Great Tuesday, Great Fat Tuesday, or the Great Moors. So yeah, they're putting out information right in our face, and we got these divisive groups out here teaching this misinformation, man, and I don't like it. I just want to go back to the Mississippian time when Chicago was the major city. You know, the Great Lakes. We had the Great Lakes on lock. We had the Gulf Coast on lock. And we can connect north and south, Mexico, all the way up to Kalamazoo, Detroit, Nova Scotia. And then they came with this new history to just make us forget in English, because we was a Creole people. Creole language is what we use in Latin writing script or cursive script. And they switched it to English. When they switched it to English and the currency, that's when a new story came in. And they flipped the script, y'all. They flipped the script. So I'm going to try to do a show on that, on how they flipped the script. You know, but there's a lot of stuff I can't talk about because, you feel me? You know, it's a lot of misinformation. You know, they want to purposely put out this misinformation. right here, this is a hoax right here. There's no Indians, black Indians, and all that. We were breeding with Asian people. We were here first. The Asians are the first immigrants that we utilized as labor. Then later came the others. So yeah, that's it. That's about it. Mississippi over everything. You know, that's how I'm coming. Mississippians first. We the oldest culture in America. Everybody claim us. You got to understand, everybody claim us. MOE, we mold out in Chicago. We is moles. We is mold out in Chicago. We know we moles. You feel me? We got to go back to our central location of that Mississippian River. Shout out to Juan Bay, common law, peace and Islam to you. So we got to get back to that of community organizing and everything what Noble Drew Ali brought it's gonna come in to fruition. No, I'm not doing none of that. I'm good. I can't even speak your name. I'm not letting you up here. So we gonna get back to all that Chicago isms, Mississippi isms, and go from there because we got too many tethers. Too much outside greedy people want to come here and hate on us. They have that lower self, you know, they got that lower self spirit where they want to come here and be greedy and undermine us? What? Y'all, do y'all really want to do this? Because what goes up must comes down. The meek shall inherit the earth. Do y'all really think we gonna forget how y'all came here and tried to undermine us? Do y'all really want to do this? And I'm talking to the islands. I'm talking about the people over there in that continent. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The PAs, the Pan-Boo-Boos, the people from that continent and the people in the Caribbean. Y'all really want to come here and undermine us? Do y'all really want to do this? Because, well, like I say, what comes up must come down, and we're not going to forget y'all. I'm telling y'all, man, that's not looking good because they not going to win because we believe in the Creator. We trust in the Creator's process. You know, we trust in the Creator's process. So it ain't going to work how y'all think it's going to work because we're woke now. The fact that we're talking about this and shedding light on this, y'all should be trying to work with us and not undermine us for a foreign indoctrinated corporation action. Y'all want to follow the corporates over the people? I've never seen in history where people migrate intentionally to undermine the indigenous. I've always seen people work with the indigenous or want to help the indigenous. We are being undermined by people that's supposed to be on our side. So that's showing you how much they have disdain for us, how they don't like us, because they're helping the corporations against us. When we're telling them this our land, we're saying this our land, we built it. They're saying, no, you're not. You from Africa. You just a slave. It's so many videos of these people mocking us. And I just want to breathe the life in y'all people and motivate y'all like a preacher do in church during his sermon and give y'all the Holy Spirit to fight and stand up. Because we deserve to come together and show each other love. And we deserve to go to them countries. Right? And show them diplomatically where we stand. We got to do this because nobody else going to do this for us. And with that being said, I'm up out of here. I will be back. I had a good build. Almost 1,000 views. 8 followers. I respect that. I'll take 1,000 views. I normally get more than that. But yeah, I'll take that. And yeah, I'll go live on YouTube later. Y'all follow the channel PNF Research on YouTube, and I'm going to put this video back out for y'all to look at. I always post up my lives. And yeah, I'm posting on YouTube, PNL Research Channel on YouTube. I appreciate everybody who came out. I'm out.